So yeah, I should clarify, in Australia, because of the registration laws, there is a real requirement. If you're going to flip cars in Australia, you do want to leave yourself at least 3 months of reg on your car that you buy. Any less, and it's just going to be a massive headache. Unless you can obviously get rid of it like that, then there's no issue. But you want to have more than 3 months, because it becomes a very underlying issue in when people negotiate with you. If your car has really, really low rego like this one, I bought this with just a bit over a month. I had to do a bit of work to it, and I didn't really have much time to do that work, and it took me about a week to get it to where it even is now, which is pretty terrible to begin with anyway. But yeah, no one really... there's been a lot of people come and have a look at it, probably about 6 or 7 now, in the last 2 weeks, and not a single person has even given me an offer for it. So I think the main issue is the rego. There is quite a lot of things like that which are an issue as well, but it is the cheapest Elantra I can even find on Gumtree that I have it on for sale. And really, I mean, interior is not that bad. Seats look very new, and the seat belts are very awkwardly old looking. Maybe new seats have been put in this car. Who knows? Who cares, really? But the rev meter doesn't even work. Like, I revved the car just then. Doesn't even work. Fuel gauge and the other one, and the heat gauge works though, so that's okay. The aircon definitely works. And it's still got the original CD player. It's not really good. The clock doesn't work. That looks a bit dodgy. In hindsight, I probably wouldn't have bought this car, because it just isn't worth it much. In Australia, you'd probably want to start with around $2,000. You can make more. You can make money off less, but there's going to be a lot of hard work to try and get your margins right out of that. You got to look for a car that is pretty much broken if you're going to spend that much money anyway. So that you can fix it up and sell it for $5,000 or whatever the car is. But you'd want to be looking at a car that's worth about $5-6 and get it for like 1 or 2, and fix it up that way. You'll get good margins that way. But anything other than that, people just constantly lowball you. I can keep getting offers for $1,000. I put $1,300 in it, and it's like, I don't think so. I reckon I could still make a little bit of profit off this, but this one, it's more of a learning experience, I think. Pretty much every other flip I've had has gone to plan alright. I had a Citroen C4 just before this. I bought it for 4, and I sold it for 5 within a week. It was very good, and that was actually a learning experience, because I wasn't really keen on buying a French Citroen, because they're very rare in this country. But it's definitely a car that gets a lot of enthusiasts. Like, every single person that's coming up to me is like, oh yeah, I own a heap of Peugeots and Citroens and I really like it and stuff. See, these cars, they fetch well because they got a community backing with them and stuff like that. So there's stuff to look forward to. Like, you don't just stick to your Toyotas or whatever, because they're the hardest to get good deals on. You can find others. Yeah. Anyway, just a little ramble.